I just want to thank you all very much for staying this long. Amy Flannery is my American name because nobody can pronounce my real name, which is Svetlana Kananayev. But I'm sure you can all remember Amy Flannery. I am from the sister city, St. Petersburg, on the other side. Our presidents, I'm very sorry, they seem to have a little trouble with each other, or maybe a little romance. It's hard to tell what's really going on between the two presidents, right? But we have to admit that Vladimir is a little sexier, right? Can you see Donald naked on a horse? I don't know. Maybe he likes also to ride horses naked. But I have to say, we really do love the PP tapes. They're very funny. It is sort of what we all use for amusement in Russia. We love Donald Trump. No, seriously, we do. And but anyway, I don't want to talk too much about politics because that can be a very sensitive thing, yeah. So let me just go on to vaginas. Can we talk about vaginas? I know a lot of lady comedians like to talk about vaginas because, we know a lot about vaginas. We have vaginas, we know about them. But, what you should know is vagina is actually a name in Russia. So we have to be very careful about not confusing vagina and vagina, okay? But, really, it makes me a little, I'm an older gal, so it just makes me a little uncomfortable talking about vaginas, because, I don't know. I don't like to talk about sex details, and, I don't like the pet names either, like pussy. It just reminds me of Donald Trump, and that's, some kind of a kill there. But anyway, I love the faux break here. It's very nice. Does it make me look fat? I know everybody is very, very weight conscious here. In Russia we like to get older and bigger. The older we get, the bigger we get. We love this, And but now I am here and I'm trying to fit in. So I do, I do the exercises. I've tried all of the dietings. I have done I've tried the Atkins diet and the. What's it called? South Beach, here in Florida, South Beach diet, and the chew and spew. This is very effective because you just eat and then you emit it, so there's no calories gaining there. And then there is have you heard of the Whole 30? The Whole 30? Oh yeah. Okay, so for 30 days you eat no grains, you eat no legumes, whatever those are, you eat no corn, no dairy, no sugar, no fake sugar, no alcohol. Yeah, basically just plastics. So it's in plastic type. But I found that, those little packing peanuts, the little foam packing peanuts, they're very nice with salt and pepper. It's kind of like popcorn. But when we are eating seafood, we're basically eating plastics anyway, because, we throw the trash in the oceans, and the plastics decomposes into microplastics, the fishes eat it, and we eat the fish. This is true. So I'm just cutting out the middleman. I just go straight to the plastics now. Yeah. And I tried also joining for weight loss the YMCA. Yeah. But I find it very embarrassing because I am like one of the younger ones at the YMCA. It's like average age 65, and I am still like the fattest and the least fit. Who are these people? I don't know. So I signed up for the Zumba class. The Zumba class? Okay. So it starts off pretty easy, you go one way, right, like this, and then you go back the other way, and but then suddenly it gets very quickly, we are going, and then we are adding the hands, and I am going this way, and everybody else is going that way, and I feel like I am joining the chorus line of a Broadway show, and everybody knows the moves but me, kind of like the worst nightmare that you have. You know what I'm talking about, we've all been there, like when you show up at the class without any clothes. Okay. Same deal. But so I'm always trying to invent new sort of sports in my head, because all these new hybrid sports we have, it started off, I think, windsurfing many years ago, right? And now we have mountain biking, we have stand-up paddling, we have, what else have we got? Oh, the kiteboarding. I love the kiteboarding. So anyway, I'm always, thinking, okay, what's the next sport gonna be? So what do you think? Okay, show of hands. Mountain blading. Okay, roller blading down mountains. Would that be good? Yeah. Do you think? Okay. And how about tennis, or I'm getting the little signal, tennis dancing. Okay, so you hit the ball and then you have to do a move like a stag leap after you hit the ball. And how about underwater basketball? I like this. It's very slow. Okay, and then synchronized sleeping, I think is good for people who don't like really active sports. But the invention of the Fitbit, I love this thing. This is for people who really don't, exercise, but they can pretend, So I was in New York City, and these two gals were walking, and they're coming home from the office, looking at their Fitbits. So how many of you got? Well, I've got about 5,000 miles. How about you? Steps. Yeah. Well, I've got 7,000. Well, how did you get 7,000? Well, when I go out and take my smoke breaks, I pace. Who knew smoking could be such good exercise?